Hi guys, it's John from Beyond ARTV, and today we're going.
Dad, are you messing around with the camera again?
I thought you were in bed.
I told you to stop messing around and trying to get on my YouTube channel.
Well, I'm sorry, but I have a right to be seen by 20 million people too.
This is my channel. Get back over here. I'm gonna make you react to some things, okay? For that, some people on my channel actually, believe it or not, wanted to see you reacting. So
how many?
Well, there's quite a few. I'm not gonna throw out a number. At least two. At least two though that wanted to see you react to modern music, and they also wanted me to throw in. I didn't even tell you about this part. They also wanted me to throw in some of the stuff that I've reviewed, and you're gonna have to guess whether this is something that I have reviewed or if it's something that's actually on top 40 radio.
Well, you got to realize I really haven't paid any attention to anything you've done in the last 15 or 20 years, so I really don't know you that well.
First things first, I'm the realest. Let the whole world feel it.
This is an Australian rapper.
Australian rapper. Got it.
Do you think this is something that I have reviewed, or do you think this is on top 40 radio?
That's something you've reviewed.
That is not something I have reviewed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that is better than American rap.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's the #1 single right now on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. That is the
Actually, I did not know that.
I'm that rap prophet, made a living and a killing off it. Ever since Bill Clinton was still in office with Monica Lewinsky. Libbity, hip hop, you really want to get into it. Listen to with this rappity rap pack and a Mac in the back, and a yak, rap.
The only thing I understood in that whole thing was Monica
Lewinsky.
That is probably not top 40.
No, it is not. That is something that I reviewed last fall. That's
and I don't like that as well as I did the Australian rap.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the Australian rap so far is winning for you?
Yes.
They're called 5 Seconds of Summer. That's the name of the group.
I did not know that American Apparel made underwear.
They do. They do.
Why would anybody put that in a song? I have no idea.
Well, they're Australian as well.
That explains a lot.
That does explain a lot.
Everything's upside down there. That one has a melody.
Yeah, it does.
I'm from the old school. I still like melodies.
Right. You want something that flows well throughout the song and not just a beat.
Yeah, something that I can sing along to, and
right.
I can't sing along to rap.
Is that something that's on top 40 radio, or is that something that I've reviewed?
Something you've reviewed, just not on top 40.
You're actually wrong. It's both.
Well, I didn't know both was an option. Okay. Yeah.
And you are a Beatles fan, because I had someone ask that.
Love
if you were
the Beatles.
Okay.
Love the Beatles.
There you go, everyone. Just so you know, he's a Beatles fan. All right. Now that here's another one for you. You got to decide between top 40 or something that I've reviewed.
Dime a dozen. Very formulaic.
Kind of boring.
Boring.
Not much going on.
I don't know how many of these I've reviewed in the past when you were asleep, but they all sound alike. So what I'm gathering is you don't review the good stuff.
Oh, that was actually not necessarily that song, but that album was one of my favorites of the year so far. It was Manchester Orchestra. This is one of the most popular songs of the year.
For what demographic group?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
You know, I've really got to wash out a few things before I go to bed tonight.
Do you know what the phrase "turn down for what" means?
No.
It refers to people who are basically partying and they're saying, "Turn down for what? Calm down for what? Stop the party for what?"
For what?
What did you think of that song?
I did not like that song.
What was the worst part about it for you?
The beginning, the end, and the middle.
That's not very specific.
That's as specific as I want to be.
Now, is this something that's top 40 or is this something that I've reviewed?
I'm so far out of it, it's probably top 40.
It is. Okay, now this next one is from the only album that I have given a perfect score to so far this year. The only album that I've handed out a perfect score to.
I probably won't like it.
Alright, you ready? The name of the band is called Beartooth.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
That's because I mentioned them to you.
2 minutes ago.
From that, what did you interpret from the lyrical message on that song? What did you interpret from the lyrics?
There were no lyrics.
Oh, there
Just
were.
some guy screaming.
I'm gonna no. Hold on. Before you go any further, I'm gonna read you the lyrics. This is what he was saying.
Okay.
I found my vice. I found my vice. It lives in a bottle and wants me to die. God, I want to call you my father. I'm sick of drinking my life away. I can't remember anything. This isn't fun anymore. My body's glued to the floor. When did my king start living inside a glass bottle?
Well, those are good lyrics.
What did you think of the music that went along with it?
There wasn't any music. There weren't any lyrics, there weren't any music.
But did you like the lyrics?
When I heard them read by you, I liked the lyrics. And if you probably slowed that down, it probably would sound pretty good. That brings up another subject.
What's
You
that?
rated this perfect.
I rated the album as a whole perfect, and this was my favorite track from the album.
We never did follow through when you were a kid with that child psychology thing, did we?
Well, we did not.
We probably should have.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
You need help.
My review has been one of the only ones that I have gotten all likes and no dislikes on YouTube for my
Well,
video.
I don't do YouTube, but if I did, you'd get one.
Wow! Support from my dad.
What can I say? I'm not sure I can live through this.
Did you catch the Beatles reference there?
Yeah.
Top 40, or is that something that I've reviewed?
I think it's both.
You're actually right on that one. It's currently right now in the top 40 of the iTunes charts, and it's
It's
also,
kind of catchy.
yeah. It's also
John with no Yoko.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But I
that's.
don't get murder with no killing. I don't get that.
It's
part.
it's referring to verbal, what he's doing with his rhymes. Have you heard of them before? Have you heard
Yeah,
of
I've
Linkin
heard
Park?
Linkin Park, but I could listen to this. But several of those others, there'd be murder with killing.
Right.
That is-
But not this one though.
No.
No. Last one.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay.
This is Katy Perry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he knows it. Apparently.
Okay.
What genre would you put that in? Would you classify that song as?
I would put that, since I know nothing about it, I would put that in Australian indie rock rap with a little extra latte on top.
That's correct. It's also known as trap.
Trap, and that's an acronym for.
It's just referring to the beat and the style of that music.
I
That's
have
what
heard
it's-
of her
Katy Perry?
before, and
Okay.
some of her stuff.
Yeah.
And I have heard that on the actual radio.
You've heard this on the radio.
Not that song, but I've
Did
heard
you?
of some
Okay.
of her stuff on the radio before.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure. Actually, I'm gonna let you do the outro. I'm gonna let you do the outro.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed my reactions to some popular music for 2014. Click here to see Jonathan's latest video, and here to see his main channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.